10 years from tonight, two men wake up in the same city. They started at the same age in the same kind of job, with almost the same paycheck. One wakes up in a home he owns, in a body he trained, next to a life he built on purpose. The other wakes up tired, behind on rent, scrolling a phone in the dark, wondering where the years went. Here's the part that should scare you. Both of those men are you, and the one you become was not decided by luck or a rich uncle or one big break. It is being decided right now, this week, by things so small you barely notice them. Stay with me, because by the end you will see the exact machine that splits those two men apart, and you will know which track you are already standing on. Your future is not built in one dramatic moment. There is no single day where everything flips. It is built in the room you wake up in, the body you carry around, how you spend a free Saturday, and the 5 people you text the most. Small, invisible, repeated 1,000 times. So let's walk through one ordinary day of the broke you and the wealthy you, side by side, and watch where they split. Start with the bedroom, because the room tells on you. The broke version wakes up to a floor covered in last week's clothes, to a phone that was the last thing he touched at 2 in the morning, and the first thing he grabs at 7. His room is a place he escapes from. The wealthy version wakes up somewhere simple and in order. His phone charged in another room all night, so the first 10 minutes of the day belong to him, not to a feed. Same 24 hours, and one of them is already losing before he stands up. Now look at the body, because your body keeps score. The broke version treats his health like a problem for future him. Delivery boxes, energy borrowed from sugar and caffeine, a body getting heavier and more tired every year. The wealthy version trains, and for a simple reason. The discipline it takes to show up for your body at 6 in the morning is the same discipline that shows up for your money on payday. A man who keeps promises to himself in the gym keeps them to his savings account too. Then comes the free time, and this is where the gap becomes a canyon. Saturday morning. The broke version reaches for whatever numbs him fastest. Hours vanish into a screen, a cart full of things he won't remember buying, a weekend spent recovering from a week he hated. The wealthy version treats free time as the most valuable thing he owns. He builds a skill on the side, learns how money actually moves, puts 2 focused hours into something that pays him for years. Same 48 weekend hours. One man spends them, the other invests them. 10 years of Saturdays is a second career, but none of that is the real lever. Here's the thing almost nobody wants to say out loud. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Their habits leak into yours. Their ceiling becomes your ceiling. The broke version is surrounded by people who laugh at ambition. He mentions investing, they roll their eyes. Let's just have fun, they say, while all of them sink together. His circle is already voting for his future, and they all vote the same way. The wealthy version made a harder choice early. He walked toward people a step ahead of him. People who talk about owning things instead of only buying them, who make saving feel normal and building feel exciting. Nobody lectured him into a better life. The people around him simply made it the default. That is the oldest promise this country ever made. The ladder is real, and you climb it standing next to the people you chose. Now rewind all the way to today, because here's the important part I promised you. Right now, those two men are identical. Same face in the mirror, same balance in the bank, same starting line. The gap between them is 0, but each is already running different defaults. A different room, a different Saturday, a different 5 people. And defaults compound. A choice you can barely feel today gets multiplied by 1,000 repetitions, and 1,000 repetitions is a decade. That is why you cannot feel your future being built. It is too quiet, too slow, too ordinary, until one morning you wake up as one of those 2 men, and it feels like it happened to you, when the truth is you chose it, one invisible Saturday at a time. So here's your move, and you can start tonight. Take 1 honest hour. Write down the 5 people you spend the most time with, and ask one brutal question about each. Is this person pulling me up or pulling me down? Then look at your room, your last free Saturday, the shape you were in, and pick one default to flip this week. Just one. Move the phone out of the bedroom. Trade an hour of scrolling for an hour of building. Text the friend who is a step ahead of you. That is how you change which man is waiting for you in 10 years. No grand plan required. Just one small vote. Cast today for the version of you that you actually want to become. If this one landed, subscribe. We turn the way money and life actually work into something you can finally see. And I will see you in the next one.